Hello everyone, welcome to Chapter 4, Section 1 of the online video course Chinese Traditional Culture and Spiritual Healing. My name is James, a teacher at Guangdong University of Foreign Studies.
Professor, what is happiness?
Nobel laureate in economics Paul Anthony Samuelson has a well-known equation of happiness. Simply put, happiness is the degree of satisfaction of desire. That is, the proportional relationship between what you get and what you pursue. Therefore, there are two ways to increase the feeling of happiness. One is to add to your life, that is, to increase the numerator by increasing what you get. The other is to subtract from your life, that is, to lower the denominator by reducing the pursuit of things, that is, desire. Most people in the world use life addition as a weapon to obtain happiness. But Zhuangzi chose life subtraction as a way to gain the Tao. Although life addition is the mainstream method for people to achieve happiness, it is not a miracle cure. First of all, what a person wants to get is not controlled by him or herself, but it depends on the time, the place, and many external factors, such as favorable people. Second, even if a person is lucky enough to get what he or she wants, the fact that desire is infinitely inflated and people always desire something before they act means that people often wish that dreams come true and everything will go well. Therefore, adding to one's life does not necessarily boost one's happiness. Psychologists Philip Brickman and Donald Campbell revealed a universal phenomenon called the hedonic treadmill. That is, although people's economic level has increased, which means that people's abilities to realize their desires are strengthened, people's desires will soon adapt to this new level. So, although, in theory, people's well-being has increased, in reality, it has not. This is just like people who run on a treadmill for a long time, only to find that they are still where they started. The hedonic treadmill phenomenon shows that happiness cannot be obtained solely by the addition to one's life. A study by Myers in 2000 found that at the end of the 20th century, the wealth of the entire American society had almost doubled since 1957, and the income of most households increased significantly, but the number of very happy people dropped from 35% in 1957 to 33% in 1998. The divorce rate doubled, teenage suicide tripled, violent crime quadrupled, and the number of patients suffering from depression, especially adolescents, rose sharply. He called this phenomenon of material prosperity and social decline American confusion. It is generally believed that more economic income will lead to a higher level of happiness. Mainstream economists often put more emphasis on the decisive influence of money on happiness. However, a large number of empirical studies on subjective well-being show that only within a certain range does money have a greater impact on happiness. Once it exceeds this range, money has little or even no impact on happiness. Let's now explore some of these studies in more detail. Firstly, a 2007 study by Jiang Qiping from the Center for Informatization Study of the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences showed that, according to data regarding China's 30 years of reform and opening up, when the per capita income reached $3,000 to $5,000, the relationship between economic development and happiness levels became increasingly irrelevant. Secondly, a study by psychologist Daniel Kahneman and economist Angus Deaton from 2010 showed that when you earn less than $75,000, the more you earn, the happier you feel. Conversely, when you earn more than $75,000, happiness is no longer proportional to what you earn. The median household income in the US in 2009 was $49,000. Thirdly, a 2000 study by Diener and others who surveyed the 100 richest Americans published in Forbes magazine in 1985 found that they were only slightly happier compared to the average American. Next, Heady and Waring's research, as far back as 1989, showed that the impact of income on happiness is short-lived, and intrinsic personality traits, or cognitive factors, play a key role in maintaining happiness. An increase or decrease in income will increase or decrease people's happiness in the short term. However, the study ultimately showed that due to the adjustment of personality factors, people will eventually return to their previous level of happiness. Finally, Lachman and Weaver's 1998 research also found that those with low incomes who were able to maintain a high sense of control reported that they felt almost as happy as those with high incomes. These studies all show that people greatly overestimate the effect of adding to one's life, such as through materialistic gains, on improving happiness. We've now reached the end of section 1 of chapter 4. Before we finish, I have some questions for you to think about. You can see them on the screen now. Please pause the video to think about them and continue when ready. What are the 2 ways to increase the feeling of happiness? Which method did Zhuangzi use? Why is life addition not a miracle cure? How does the hedonic treadmill explain the limitations of life addition? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.